This is the channeled energy for the month of October. My name is Lisa Evelyn. I run this account. I combine spiritual mastery with psychology and channeling. I'm the most passionate about your spiritual development and supporting you in your manifestation mastery. Now, I work with the Galactic Federation of Light, and this month I sat down with them just now and I wrote down what we need to share. So I have 5 main energetic shifts that you will be noticing this month. And I also asked them, do you have any messages for me to share for you? And they said that after I've shared those 5 main shifts, the major energetic changes you're experiencing this month, they're also wanting me to channel live while I'm doing this, an extra message. So we're going to do that. I never know what they're going to say, which is so exciting. And I also get a little nervous sometimes because it has taken me decades to share my channeling, and just knowing exactly who I'm channeling, knowing that I worked so much on myself on being the purest channel I can be. So if you're here and this resonates, then this is for you, and I'm grateful that you're here. You can also follow me if you want more videos on manifestation, spiritual mastery, your self-development. And I'm also an astrologer, so I will be sharing through the month what kind of astrological changes and shifts we are experiencing, and I'll channel in information in addition for that. So let's get into it. The first thing that I got as the message is there is such big change. I know you're feeling this. I have. And you can ask any questions in the comments and I can do new videos and channel that too. I received that there are so many of you, and I have done this too, that have been asking for an upgrade of your life. You're wanting to see a better reality, and you're ready to step in on that path and being more who you really are and calling in more of the life that your soul truly came here for. What they shared with me, so I'm reading some notes here, because I want to remember everything they shared in the channeling. They're saying that you have been asking for more, and you asking for more also opens up the universe to start helping you with that. So the universe is showing you step by step, every single step that you need to take in order to become more of who you really are and to live the life that you truly want. So a lot of times that also looks like things coming up and being mirrored to us so we can work through them and shift those energetic imprints. Like for me, I've had times where I've asked for, let's say I really want to have more dream clients in my business. And I want to have more clients who are so ready to change their reality that I feel like what I'm offering will truly help them. That also has been showing me all the beliefs I've had about being able to have only dream clients, things about being worthy, being good enough, a lot of these things being mirrored to me through events and people in my life so that I get to see it. So if you're feeling like things are challenging you, like things are disappointing you, not looking like you expected, or it feels like more shit is coming to the surface, that is simply things coming up because you are ready to shift those energies. It doesn't mean you're wrong. It doesn't mean you're not worthy. And it doesn't have to mean that anything is going wrong. Most of the time, that's the process of things going really well. So when things come up, it's because you're ready to look at it and choose what you do with it. So if that's happened, I just want to confirm you, because I've seen this in myself, in my coaching clients, and a lot of people that I am friends with on social media. So that's number 1. Number 2 is fear. We are learning more this month than ever before that fear is not really dangerous, but fear is the biggest illusion, right? That's why in the Bible, I've heard that the sentence that is the most repeated in the Bible is "do not be afraid." Interesting, right? Because we come here as souls to experience such powerful duality, such dense energies, and fear is such a huge part of our experiences on earth. What we are realizing, if you work consciously with things, more and more you're going to see that fear is a signal. It's a signal for you to take your attention towards something. It doesn't mean that something is wrong. So what you can do when you're feeling fear, you can ask ignore my dog who's talking in the background. Ignore one of my rescue dogs, I have two, that is like asking me for a lot of attention right now, and he will get it, but right now my attention is with you. So what they are sharing is that if you're feeling fear, if fear is rising in you, this is what you can do. You can ask your intuition, what do I need to understand here? Because my experience is most of the times when I felt afraid, it's because I'm ready to shift some limiting beliefs. And that can feel scary. I've also had experiences of fear, and both myself and my clients have experienced this a lot of times, that the more you are open and ready to be who you really are, which is not just human, we're galactically connected, right? So you might be feeling fear simply because there are such big energies in your reality. So ask your intuition, like, what's really going on here? What do I need to know about this? Do I need to do anything? A lot of times when fear comes up, our thoughts will match our greatest fears. So like, even I've had this feeling of, what if all of this manifestation stuff doesn't really work? What if I'm crazy? I know that's not true, but fear is so powerful when it comes up strongly. So my experience personally has been going into the fear and asking what's true has always shown me that my greatest fears have nothing to do with the truth. And by seeing the truth in that, it shifts. Not by gaslighting yourself or pretending it's not there, dissolving it, looking into it, having the courage, such a Scorpio season vibe, having the courage to go into the deepest, darkest parts of your reality or in your fear, in your psyche, in your programming, and ask what's true, automatically shows you truth and dissolves the fear, step by step. So when you're experiencing shifts, when you're experiencing changes, just realize that you are step by step completing your soul quests, like soul quests that give you soul gifts along this journey that is called life, that your soul is on. You're doing a great job. Like, if you're here and this resonates, you've come really far. We didn't come here to like snap our fingers and everything would be easy. I used to wish that a lot, and I totally understand the feeling, but it is so much better. I mean, it gets so much better. So just please continue like exploring and evolving and like walking your soul journey, because it becomes like truly amazing when you do. And I want everyone else to have that experience for themselves. So number 3, relationships are changing. What they're showing me is like a lot of people are up leveling. So their frequency is rising, they're shifting their limiting beliefs. You are noticing what's not resonating with you anymore, and you're choosing to let that go and create space for something that is of your highest good to come in and take its place. So what they've shown me is a lot of relationships will experience that one of you is rising, and if the other one isn't rising with you, if the relationship isn't evolving for your both highest and best good, then there could be changes. You could be experiencing changes in your dynamic or relationships starting to move away from each other because this might not be the best partner for you anymore. Now, in relationships, they also said a lot of us are evolving, so partnerships are changing, new partnerships could be coming in to replace old ones that no longer align. And a lot of us are also having soul family connections. We're meeting people who we agreed to meet before we came here. You're meeting people who your soul knows before this incarnation. So that's something truly magical that's happening. And part of that is also allowing yourself to step into your authenticity. Because when you're in the vibration of your authenticity, that matches with the things that are authentically a match for you. That means money, jobs, people, relationships, all that good stuff. So, okay, number 4. More and more people are having mystical experiences. I've experienced recently sitting on the bus, and I did some energy work. I don't remember exactly what it was, because sometimes I send love, like to people on the bus. Sometimes I sit on the bus and I watch nature or animals outside and I send them love and blessings. But sometimes I open portals wherever I am, and I just open a portal for the pure divine light to come in and do whatever it's supposed to do. So I don't remember exactly what I was doing, but it was really cool because the light started glitching like crazy. And I posted that on all of my social media and shorts here on YouTube if you want to see it. Looks like there's lightning in the bus. And then when I stopped doing it, the light came back to normal. And then when I started doing it, it started blinking again. I was like, this is so fun. And I've had some really strange experiences. So the more you open up to all possibilities, the more you experience that magical, like magic is real. And the nature of reality is so different from what we've been taught. So more and more of you, and just like me, we are going to experience more of the magic the universe has to offer. And part of that is also opening our mind to it. Like loosening up that programming that has told us what the world is and what we get to be and what our life gets to become. And we start opening up to more of truth, more of things that are truly meant for us. These things can happen. So that's number 4. Number 5, your emotions are becoming so strong as symbols, as signals on what is aligned and what is not. You are feeling more and more, or at least most of you are. If you're evolving as a soul, you will be feeling more strongly the things that are a yes and a no to your soul. That goes for relationships, that goes for jobs, that goes for even the thoughts that you've had on repeat for decades. You're so ready to let that go. So start listening, like start practicing asking yourself, how do I feel in this room? You can even do it here. Like, how do you feel around this energy, around these messages? How do you feel about your friends or your job? Like, allow yourself to start noticing your feelings so you can work with them, because they are signposts, they are symbols, they are part of our divine web of frequencies that are signaling information to us, and they're also here to help us to kind of choose. So with that, those were the main 5. 1, big change. Changes are showing you where you are ready to be more free, where you are ready to do your soul work to shift your reality. That was number 1. Number 2 is we are learning that fear is not dangerous, and we're learning how to dance with fear and use fear to help us evolve. Number 3, relationships are changing, friendships are changing, intimate relationships, romantic relationships are changing, soul families are coming together. 4, mystical experiences are increasing, and you are recognizing more and more that magic is real and that you are a magical being. You are a spiritual being here on earth. And we are also bringing in, I'm not going to share all of that yet, but we are bringing in more of the frequencies and the technology. Like magic, what is that? It's just like we're seeing things, we can't explain them. Science is going to explain all of that. It already has started to. But mystical experiences was number 4. And 5 is your emotions as signals, as signposts, as messengers. Now, to end this all, I'm going to channel in a message from the Galactic Federation of Light, because they told me to do this before I finished. So let's see what they have to share with you. And share any questions, either comments in the comment section about like how this resonates with you, what you take from this, what part was the most helpful, and any questions you have moving forward. I can go back to them and channel in and share them with you all. Yeah. Okay, just gonna tune in. I have been starting to trans channel some of the beings, especially the Arcturians, which is really fun, but I haven't shared that yet because but I think I will in the future. Let me know if you want that. I would love to share that with you. Okay, so what they're saying is we are so proud of you and you have come so far, and they're showing me this energy of it's harder before the breakthrough. And the reason that it's harder is because you're feeling a change, and that change has powerful energies, and you're so programmed to fear change that feels uncomfortable, but it's actually a really good thing. And they're saying lean into the things that give you joy, because it'll make it so much easier to move through the fear and come back on the other side more as who you really are and in higher dimensions of reality. So let's just say you have 1,000 potential versions of your life. You get to shift your frequency and experience better and better versions of life and of your reality. Anything else you want to share? Oh yeah, I wrote this down, but I totally forgot to share it. So you're experiencing the remembrance more and more that you're connected to all of it. And with that is we're bringing in this new honoring of nature, of the animals, and we're starting to feel that we're a family with them. When you feel something that is like really powerful in your connection, whether it's wanting to help, whether it's wanting to share, listen to that feeling and that intuitive hit within you to be drawn more into living your life like the spiritual family that you are with the universe. Because we're going to evolve at a point later on, and they're saying, I'm not going to go into it right now, they're saying that we have to reconnect to each other and our planet before we start reconnecting to the rest of the universe, because we have to clear those wounds and we have to create that harmony within us, where a lot of the ways we treat nature and the animal, it's a trauma response. It's like our hearts have been broken, our spirits have been broken, our cultures have been broken. And when we mend that within ourselves, we mend that within our world. And that's when we can extend to becoming a part of something bigger. If we don't mend that, it becomes a shit show where we're playing out our fear and our pain all the time. I mean, we can see that in the world today. Our inner shift shifts the reality we're in. So if you really want to see a positive change, that starts from within, every single one of us. And the more you are shifting into higher versions of your reality, the more you will not see the things that you felt were not aligned with your heart and with your soul, because you are going to shift into realities where potentially that doesn't exist. It's crazy how the world works. Actually, it's crazy what they taught us to believe about how the world works versus what's really true. Okay, I'm going to close and finish this up. I want to do a healing for you guys this week. I'm also going to do tarot scopes, so tarot reading and channel messages for every single sun sign. That's going to be, I think I'll post that during this week, but share any questions and comments below. I am really grateful you're here. You're doing an awesome job. And follow me to use any of my content to like raise your vibration and shift your reality into better timelines, because you really do deserve it. Okay, bye.